My name's Mike German. I'm a fellow with the Brennan Center for Justice at NYU Law School, where I work in the Liberty and National Security Program. And we work to ensure that national security programs comply with the Constitution and the laws of the United States, that there is transparency so there can be public accountability, and that these programs are actually effective. One of the programs that we have been focused on over the last couple of years is something that's called Countering Violent Extremism. And it is a counterterrorism law enforcement program. CVE is based on the flawed premise that extremist ideas are precursors to terrorist violence, and that people move in a progression from adopting bad ideas to doing bad acts. What we know from empirical studies of terrorists is that that is not true. So it can't be effective because it's not even addressing the right thing. Suppressing extreme ideas does not lessen violence at all. There are a lot of violent people out there, and there are a lot of different ideologies from which some people engage in violence and further of. But the way to address that from a law enforcement perspective is not to focus on everybody who has that ideology, but rather to understand how violent people act. And instead, the CVE program is focused on trying to identify ideological precursors, which we know don't exist. And often in the Muslim community, these are indicators of increasing religiosity and the expression of political grievances. So what this program really does is suppress political discussions about U.S. foreign policy and U.S. counterterrorism policy in the Muslim community, and it suppresses political mobilization in furtherance of that dissent against U.S. policy. So these programs don't just have a negative impact on the Muslim communities they target, it has a negative impact on our society as a whole because it lessens our political discourse, and we're not able to fully explore important issues that we should be talking about as Americans across all backgrounds and cultures.